Please stand clear of the doors.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to Park Hop. We are here to kind of fill you in on what has just been announced here at Universal Orlando. In the past couple of days, they released quite literally everything for 2023's Halloween Horror Nights. Specifically right now, we're going to go through all of the 5 scare zones that they will have this year. We're going to take you through them, see what's kind of been put up for them so far, and we're going to tell you based off of a speculation map that we have on hand. So yeah, also take the time to let you know if you are in anywhere that has a sun, please hydrate. Let's go. So for our first scare zone this year, usually right when you walk into Universal Studios Orlando, the first street is really in between Minion Mayhem and R.I.P. Shrek. But there's nothing at all built there except for all of the new Minion stuff. But right behind me, we have 2 trusses and lighting systems rigged up and almost ready to go. And that's gonna be Dr. Oddfellow's collection of horrors. Universal's released descriptions for each scares.
Your entire
If someone hasn't done that, they need to do that where it's like,
you know you make me wanna.
Universal has released official what the fuck? Universal has released official descriptions for each of the scare zones, so here's the description for this one. Dr. Oddfellow will lure you into Halloween Horror Nights with a promise of immortality. As he lifts the veil on all the horrors to come, you'll soon realize you may not even survive the night. That was... We're a team now. It's very exciting, but kind of, I don't know, mixed feelings for it being in such a small space. But I mean, we'll see what's gonna be put in that very tiny area. Are there gonna be any scare actors? 1 scare actor, maybe 5 at most, but we'll see. The next scare zone for Halloween Horror Nights 23 is going to be Dark Zodiac. It will be here on the rest of Hollywood. I personally think that it has some big shoes to fill from last year's Graveyard Deadly Unrest, but that's just me. Anyway, Dr. Oddfellow has entered a dark dimension to harness the power of the Zodiac and live forever. He twists the signs into malevolent beings who foretell your doom. As his star rises, yours falls. The third scare zone for... We were doing so well. The third scare zone for this year is going to be Jungle of Doom Expedition Horror. You can see that they kind of have the feel up and about in the street. I feel like so far this is the most decorated street that we've seen so far. In the 1920s, Dr. Oddfellow ventured deep into the darkest jungle, performing horrific experiments on nature. Now his monstrous creations are running amok and are coming after you. So yeah. So not a scare zone, but this year in Diagon Alley, we are going to be having Death Eaters. They're usually just over in Hogsmeade, but it's pretty exciting that we're gonna have every land at Universal Studios be very Halloween themed. So we have a little bit of a stage set up here. So I guess they'll have some kind of demonstration, if you will. But again, it's exciting to see that everywhere is getting the Halloween treatment this year. We're at the very next scare zone. There's not really anything up yet for it besides lighting and trusses, but we do know that the theme for it is going to be Shipyard 32 Horrors Unhinged. We have had kind of a nautical themed scare zone at Horror Nights before, so maybe we'll see some things kind of coming back from that street. Enter a 1940s San Francisco shipping yard full of mysterious crates and cages bearing Dr. Oddfellow's symbol. Beware, his nightmarish oddities have now escaped, spreading fear and chaos in their wake. Gonna die. last but certainly not least, our final scare zone for Halloween Horror Nights 2023 is Vamp 69, Summer of Blood. It's kind of given a little Woodstocky vibe. We got our nice stage from our previous video. If you remember, there was nothing. But now we have all of this beautiful artwork around it. This is kind of the only thing in the scare zone so far, again, besides trusses, lighting, and some covered booths. But I'm very excited for the street. I love that they're continuing the Vamp kind of theme throughout a couple of years. RIP 85, that was my personal favorite. At a 60s music fest in a small New York town, you'll jam to popular bands with fellow concert goers until Dr. Oddfellow unleashes vicious vampires on the audience. They're out for your blood. No shit. So yeah, those are all of the streets that we are going... So that is it for all of the scare zones that we're gonna have this year at Halloween Horror Nights 2023. I'm personally pretty excited for them. I think my top two, it's gonna be Vamp 69 just because I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for the Vamp kind of theme that they have going on. Again, I loved Vamp 85, so I'm excited to see what they're gonna do for Vamp 69. And then I'm really excited for the Zodiac one. Not because I'm a big astrological person. Love all of you though. I think it could be very beautiful with the costumes and the whole star concept. I think that has the possibility of being very beautiful. So yeah, comment down below which one you're most excited for, and we'll see you guys in the next video. I just got my tooth.
Hi there, and welcome back to Universal Studios, where we are about to talk about Halloween Horror Nights 2023.
I will now read a sonnet.
Read a sonnet.
Universal Studios has released official descriptions for all of the scare zones. So here is the description for... Literally right
Watch
in...
a woman break down in real time.
Literally all I heard in my ear was... eh.
I like how into the zone you are. When you get an ice cream, you're like, you're another person. You have one goal.